Sompa FM.
What is 6 weeks? That's our 6 weeks, you know. Se bibia je konkoda ya. Yeah, all your aya reserve no a bit man take us through the 6 weeks. What this? And to be this is for any taste. I don't say se sadia. Yen twafufuo ba nton kwam. And you want to say oil na e wo ho na also mu pushi na ye to OMCs for ni nya no mu ton. Kan OMCs for pa net ayesa. Oil ho pa afu ho pa ogbedu oni ade ai samba kaka bia besuo no fuel. Onwe na petrol ne ho be ye dia no petrol. Enso na bi go tank ni mu. Omwe na se diesel na ho be ye dia no diesel. Eba ma LPG gas for those who LPG for those who ba no gas. Now the BDC is na taking was so hard. And what is happening they say BDC is for them who say acha system there. Now bing. Acha system na market na bing. Sika puo ho. And zadia yam pushimba and a 10th. We only have like 6 days to 16th. Now, fair you share the new price, no, and you all stock, and the all stock now you know, you find chain, and you the chain you turn a new price. Also, already we know that the price per barrel has shifted to $100. So, be I be yan sika bebre so. So, if I don't MC, I do not have a tanker, a son, I'll reserve more or no a baby. You talk oil pie, tabeto fuel pie to honor every week. Bia unya say omnibeba or 2 weeks a month, depending on the capacity and the demand there were area and then or station one. And what happens in say? Abeka can the OMCs or get shortages. Not because say OMCs no and I won't say they are reserving it. But the BDCs are reserving it to sell it at a higher cost to the OMCs than OMCs no pay. What will happen is say also turn and what per liter. Already, we've been told, say, from the Ministry of Energy, Akache say, oil shortage, you know, Emma, so say, say, because of the Ukraine, I can't say, Iran, US, Israel, Tokyo, yeah, shortage. Of course, we all know, say, about 20% of a world oil, no, if you more nearby, Iran to be precise, if or nearby. But the truth of the matter is, say, there have been countries like Russia and then the UAEs. So my said they will double up their production at least. Now even with that, even the Gulf countries are not safe. Because if you are not careful, the way Iran for yen, and America for yen, even ship will crowd, they bet carry air oil, not say odi. A call for distribution, no. One share near bombing. So, as an artificial shortage, currently the BDCs created their mind. And I mean, I'm very na say, why now OMCs are also doing Ghana for one, then they will hold what they have in their tanks. That is where MPA should come in. MPA as an authority who regulates these people, no. But the regulations, you know. If you are regulating someone, there are things, there are do's and don'ts that I know say what the guidelines of a National Petroleum Authority. enti said ya regularly no omuko no ba ko check the pumping machine da ho den emre bi omuko ba bia pumping machine so to 200 cedis as na ebu 180 140 no ma catch so you have to change the pumping machine ebu on so a auto 200 crate ma 220 na say OMC ne boka. And to that periodic checks no more, I think they have to increase it, especially this time. Bonne ya banko for team no. We need the MPA to go around. We need the MPA to go around to check some of these things. To check some of these things. To check some of these things.
Sompa FM.
To check some of these things. It's very important. Because there will be an artificial shortage whilst the world market has not even given us that deficit, or shortage, And to the BDCs, very, very timely say the OMCs is alerting some of these things. And to there will be full, but said BDCs for now up on Pio Goa. Then Mesum will be a Mesum they can price. Mesum they can price there. Now what I'll do is say Mesum Bumidiama and then no drew her apart from a gola. I know most of the goal OMCs is franchised. And to our franchise him and say, why am I around some because they be no idea now. NPA should go around and check say Obia or oil bia should release the oil. We don't want any artificial shortage. They should release oil. NPA, National Petroleum Authority and its stakeholders should rise. Yes, sir. The BDCs and some OMCs, Bonia Babe Shebitrim. The one here bedroom baby now could lie, all because of the shortage of oil. And so oil, and of course, say a shortage crana. We have Kakra, and see the market in him. And what market is still flowing, just that the prices are shooting up.
Sompa FM.
Just as the prices are shooting up. That is the only thing. And people want to cash out. We shouldn't allow this to happen. If people really want to cash out, and we sit aloof there, say, yeah, oils will be in the tanks, MPA, oil will be there, but driver for nya oil, driver for nya petrol, or nya diesel. All because, say, any people be bonyasha say bomb team say, or move up a cash out. Some magazine for and spare parts for now. It will be a young regulation because we don't have a proper regulation body. But thank God we have an authority, which is National Petroleum Authority, who can do this. We shouldn't sit down for this to happen. And see a tenancy master and your mawi, answer. That will be wrong. We have to be pragmatic. Immediately. Say you can't say we say, and I who signals and say the possibility say prices will shoot up. Of course, these guys are business guys. They want profit. They want them imagine almost the next one nebeba. And to quickly, what are we doing as stakeholders? MP anymore account. There should be a way out of this. Because yes, sir, from next 2 weeks, beyond, we will say artificial shortage. Then you do life to fool, and you say fool, and you fool will and it will be worrying, and it will be worrying. And a paramedic kobo make one catch or say closer for omaba bang abba and tintam. I crowd your muko round table discussion, and I'm reliably informed, say, and Santin Tam. But ya kwang masona anopay yeni komo na yera Samuel Enki eni komo on a chairman Oba Ashanti region. Chama no pay ma chain. Chama what yanka? Barbara Mo is on the line for me. Chama ma chain. Okay. Chama no pay ma chain. Oh, Kwame, one try be able to say. I told you be it, Mrs. And you try get chairman. Now close that phone come way. And they say no make catch you say. Oko assemblies that they are not working. Because more assembly na they are under closer. And some why you say oko pay documents be hold ma. The make say forget it. Because it will be difficult for you to get them. The strike still moves on unabated. Unabated. And in some of these things, we have to check it. But we'll try and get chairman back. Na yeneno Edin Komo. And Anra, the Civil and Local Government Staff Association of Ghana from Closac, no. Ekwa sitina. Na yenya chairman wa homane so. Yen kone chairman for Ashanti region eni komo chairman ope ma chen.
Imi amejo so.
Now pom to say.
Nyakopa adom de ache ye ho ye pa. Pa cho so e.
Nyame adom yan so ye ho ye pa chairman.
The body as.
Yedem say things are not okay. Nyoma enye dance si ye emamu. Na ni na ye nyama bi amabon dawura ba still aban nyanti ase strike hi ba so yi enra kra ye nyanti ase mo go ya ma say mo call round table discussion antintam chairman ma tiefo ne ya hwefo hu asem no ne purpose so ne sha ase free hin
me da Mr. Nkwantabisa. So at the issues in the doors but no one talk kakra the be an komodi ne sha ase. So what the constitution of Ghana na there anymore. You can go to Article 94B.
Okay.
Article 94B na spell out some institutions that the constitution does not allow to put themselves up to contest to go to parliament. Judicial service, Ghana police, Ghana revenue authority, and I will honor civil servants or not civil service one. Inti anya yede. So yeah, the case you call Supreme Court. Article 130, if you have an issue with the Supreme Court, when it comes to interpretation and enforcement, the body that you have to seek for clarification the Supreme Court. Yeah, the case you call Supreme Court for interpretation. Supreme Court educates new guy. Some of time can say this component and your parliament needs to move forward. Even a family member about to improve. Civil service, you cannot contest. We all know that a family member about to and I'm partisan. And it's no got any people cannot contest. I will honor. That's here. And the if my colleague worker who is a teacher, can go to parliament, who works at Ghana Health Service can go to parliament, and others can go to parliament. To me, Quadia, and the Cabanin children kakra. Now my work can take kakra. I want to accommodate a day, a sharp here. And I wish I saw. It's only Closac that is on the single spine. Over Kenya, they have their unique salary structure. So why Closac? Because those that have been prevented from contesting to go to parliament, they have their unique salary structure. But why are you putting Closac on a single spine salary structure with other institutions that can contest and go to parliament? The Comodian shall take the honor. But when we made our case, abandoned tea supreme. So a committee was set. Say, yes, seminar you can, yes, if you more could do baby, the bits are there to abandon him. Employee relationship, no. You had the opinion on Tabaka. But we able to reach an agreement, MES MOU, which is memorandum of understanding. And to the best of my knowledge, It is binding. Anytime there is an MOU, it is binding on the two parties to adhere to the dictates in the MOU.
Mm-hmm.
The implementations have started 1st January 2024. As we speak, today is 10th March 2026. I on off. Ikeja na akoda. Ikeja na akoda. Ikeja na akoda. It is Mamika was here for the cross-tacker. The government workforce machinery, cross-tag members. All the ministries in Ghana, Minister of Finance, Minister of Agri, all the workers there are cross-tag members.
Mm-hmm.
When we go to the presidency, there are cross-tag members there. The 261 MMDAs in Ghana, the workers there are cross-tag members. As I said, don't see it. Like, so anytime we say we are on strike, government machinery comes to a halt. We don't want to embark on strike because we know the repercussions. So we always want to avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
So we keep on pushing. We have no more. On the 8th, 19th of February, we came out with our intention through a communique. That on the 9th of March, Yantichia will embark on strike.
Mm-hmm.
In Nyamicha, which was on the 9th, it was here, we started our strike. And today is the day 2 of the strike. But not the one. So I'm going to talk. Good.
Enti, Abra, I bind this article, okay, 94B, whole bay. That just say once you are a member of CLOSAC, I'm on your same day, partisan politics there. Your band also won't mean Remukra, say your assemblyman, say MMDCs. Won't mean come. Obekuma just say what resign as say.
Oh, beautiful. What can you know?
I see. But say oye Chechenia won't mean active politics.
Parliamentary, most of the parliamentarians are teachers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that data to support it yet, but I know teachers who are there, colleague teachers who are there.
Yeah.
But you can still move. Let me withdraw it, because I don't have the data to support that claim. But the fact is that for a teacher, you can put yourself up for an election and go to parliament. So I voted for, yes.
Now, some commodium, I shall say, I feel by Kaya Kakra.
Oh, it started from 2019.
Hey, any of you more?
Sompa FM.
And it's no. Sad time that no na accumulate abedru say na kwaba say mo ko negotiating table so then it has to start from 2019 ana
na me say governance is a process. It's not an event. What you say? There's continuity. But what you say?
Exactly.
You know, you go see you ma wanyo soda ko na waje. Enkomodie nti ene echina we Matthias here we memfaneso we yifi honom abani nitka seni yes anu money na na bebi ebedu no let an omoyu it is how they appear say we there e say yemamo so that's where we are now here
na enra me yantie say leadership course say omo kwa akotena sina oma jojo na no so nsem ti say
oh yes I think that the government responded positively. And no, any fair wages and fair commission, HCI, it was fruitful. Let me put that word there. The conversation was fruitful. Yes, that the intimate wage now, and I could not conclude on the issues. And they better to us. It is our hope and belief there, and they will reach an amicable solution or amicable agreement. Now, if possible, we'll come back to work. But like I said, Nkwantabisa, we don't take delight in embarking on strike.
Of course.
Not at all, because the government machinery, the machine affects you now. Because they say we got to mind more. So don't take that's always our last resort. Because we know the magnitude of the work we are doing.
Yeah.
We don't take that in the back on strike at all. And just to avoid embarking on strike. They do every so yes only a crowd form that the number is one or you drew Sompa FM. That's your this Sompa FM now I got the end twice one. Not any money. And see not the honor.
But so I can say more about amicable solution mentiasie because at the end MOU a clear at the whole paying which has been assented TDBM.
Because amicable solution will be okay. Go to work. Ending of March, we implement it. It's an amicable solution.
Okay.
You can't say they were going to alter the MOU, but what they are saying. So that's what I'm talking about.
And did not just a more cry on more position in yet changing, but at least they should give an assurance.
No, yes. So the Labor Act does not to take entrenched position in such matters. But what they are saying, but that's A needs to be A. No, that's you are not being fair. The labor law does not allow that, and we know that. You know, you can say, but like I said, you know, I don't know. I watch it.
2019.
I think we are hoping and believing that they told us to go back.
We say a nationwide don't.
Nationwide, yes.
Because I'm not back to cry me question where she her partner say why you did it. And the impact of but I know idea of his me call back who I'm in a one go back na do office I say I see your pan you don't say your head ni.
But you see I'm finished by a bomb by things will be better.
And the young train then muko show ma yan fampa and teaches a bibia be kama. After that, near
I no. I'm can't say material for the course of when I say please. That strike is selling for. Will be Anthony fee. Let's stay away from work.
I beg you to pay me a nasi.
And that's the Kwame Nkwantabisa. All the best.
Thank you. Yes, yeah, Joseph. All right. Chairman Samuel Entry. Ada closer chairman over Ashanti Regional. Our parties are also the side of the story, their side of the story. Omuso Eka. Wame otinina.
Assembly de emodio, but ne article.
I know about queer assembly. Hey, why di papa?
But the article 94.3b.
Yeah,
94.3b.
I think.
Na Kwame, no kwasem ne say omemu ha menim nkofo ase womo de omunya omo no mo adwuma bibia da din de mo has to do with the members of parliament. My men kan say almost what issues there, but womo de na ento civil service for adwuma no. Na I can't say ministers, ne cabinet ministers, ne appointee CEOs, ne nasefo. Kwame, you never hear one ti omonka crowd that say, "Oma babontin so omoko strike da." And these people, omon e money ye ministries, ye departments, your local government offices, ahodo e ye adwuma ni nyina, almost adwuma ni nyina. The free aban honum eba policies initiative dia ebeba bi ebesani free baby aba bia no. Obo said na asani aba be fa ministries honum na ministries no so civil servants no bo honum obo na echiro ho kranta obo na efasi obo na ewura ha obo na kopi ha eye ho adwuma nyina sebe ya sa dwumadie no aban peso udi no ebetumi abam from 2019. Now my question is closer ade nkomo nko na muni omodi a montumi antu ana mo abepem nne enne na mutu ana moyi na ede nefa de be ho because free 2019 akwame I just mentiase say 2019 sa bepem 2016 ede be nko ana ya na aban ka kire mu a etomu asum ntie ma na motia kwakoda na so waka gumu asum nso na ye modenso a ya otu ho na mo ma mu hu se o ye biribi de fa ho enu nti na ma mo teda saa na saa bepem na na asese netie because mentiase kwa me say wo de meka na meka say tua na ma me date say ebi abosome obetua meka I have to make sure say bosome no watua say wuntua ye nso wo say me tua na mo bi ma hu say mani abre enu kwa say me twen sam fie nsia ana leaders no
yeah
omo ko negotiation table no na ebia omo soso no mu emre nti wo negotiation skills no wo fam omo to be represent wo union ye anasa association ye anasa na sitie because emu odwem ano odene na by this time so aban so ni sika pa mo se mo ko strike na aban twe fa no body e Kwame e bayire
basa Kwame aban ni sika twe mo aban no tua ne ho ka
Kwame e bayire
but that's what he says Kwame 2019
e bayire pa
is admitted say bia na nya mo aban ne 2020 2021 2022 2023 2024 2025 2026 and they have been changed in government ana by now aba no Ghana brofo ba kwa Ghana yin say governance continuous thing government is continuation and uba beto so eti you timi ka say na enya ma aban but ye share negotiation na se wa ban bi and uba na bi a e wani fa so a say ya ma opportunity are presented to you 1-2 years ya presented to you a day na won so all can fa ho because anom can say they don't have an entrenched position say chin but at least you should accept say negotiation have been there the MOU have been accepted and as a government you are committing yourself say you are going to commit
Sompa
yourself
FM.
and be paying be willing to do what is expected of you. All side yeah expect say also bear or side of what is going on. But go better na be say oh yeah hwan one then it can go to 5-10 years more aban beko aban foforo besaba and our president foforo beba ebe the same story.
Yeah, Kwame, so now the year pa catch are close at for nyina say since article 94(3)b spell it out na say e ban almost woman to represent and he say and next so person your politics out there jai civil service adwuma fa to jai to
so the whole 94 talks about the new article mu propose here for changes. The whole thing it's an article 94 talks about the changes. Actually say oh yeah closer member you cannot go to parliament you cannot be in an active politics.
Yes, and like you are saying chapter 10 of the constitution, the legislature, composition of parliament, the parliament of Ghana 1993 94 qualification and eligibility 94(1) 94(2) now if you waba 94(3)b was stated a person shall not be eligible to be a member of parliament if he B is a member of the police service, the prison service, the armed forces, the judicial service, the legal service, the civil service, the audit service, the parliamentary civil service, the audit service, the parliamentary service, the statistical service, the fire service, the custom, and while listening in a hodman. It means we are saying close for no. So almost say politics ni your makono numbers what we are any nyai
You have to resign.
Resign for now so resign yembisa ye ho say if there's nothing to protect them, to incentivize them, to encourage them so nhye ho nya adwuma na ye sa offices na wo ho no ntumi operate ye bia ene so mu nyina agya ya de na bekoso ho
Politics.
And so we politics because Omo will say now you are not protecting them, you are not incentivizing them, you are not encouraging them in any way. Now, Saudi Omo Kakra ne also utia on peso betia. This year, chewa be 7 years in here. This I don't now one way or the other. I'll catch and say, oh, you man now we and so nymph what the emfa my and win here. And until now, see, the Kakura Yintia untumi na she. And this open say, Unswoody ya, Jai civil servant, the Jumano, Nababi raw politics, money in yenye. That's the only thing you are telling them. That's the only thing you are telling them. Because it's the condition of service. The salary near na ya can for 2019 be payment now. Aden. Bonnie Benko. Meanwhile, Kwame say you can say John Dramani Mahama eba kwabri Easter. Sa civil servant Kwame adwuma mo be ye no.
Kwame.
Adwuma mo be ye no. party chairman and secretary for no there's one more the other so more change in asefo
professionally no adwuma
na sa civil servant no ye hwe tent no ba bi obetena omo mbe hani aduane a obu bedi ba bi edumo beda ne asefo sa up and down she za party force na ada the oye this you crowd no mre no there's one there the crowd say oh mother I say mumfa say asa onya hwe sa civil servant ya na eba bebre adenti ene yentwa ya ni nhwe omo adenti na what is due them yemfa momo na nra Kwame nra me chance on GS for letting so omo de aba e dey ban is a teacher for enko strike bi on the teaching hours na asefo
no enko strike bi
almost so a strike once and some so ombekwa omfa catch headmaster from district assembly sa en channel mfanko
then go do
headquarters ma omunyai I credit hours no modi chira de na enkonko demonstration Kwame teacher ni bie ni ho be sorry prekopeso kwa demonstration without the headmaster knowing without the district assembly and pay for human resource for no wabra on me bohonom wabra onko region enkonko file enhwese ni sika ebi kura go to national nti etraso bruso ansa na obe say teacher ni kwa bonten. So what are they saying? What are they trying to say? Na krata nipa no chwo no ye sure say you politician
adding
mami remu na me kan chwo me ye sure say nipa no or a politician because me can Adam say how could you write this backlogs and as for backlogs years backlog that now better now say obi abefa no bia wunim time be also tian ka wunim so are you saying say oba be inherit here ade we abanya ya to so aba mo aba be mo
na so so to so aba
yet one
I make us all can teachers unions no
but teachers union
under the leadership you know say the abambia be yes so be ba be inherit and directors district directors most of them
weak na moye weak weak and a Ghana education service ye weak and ma ho kwan and ye de ho no ma ye politics kade be nti na wo say GS said me wade ba DS senka u free sa na o rise sa na de ko eso hono na ene metiase but no kra no ye ni amana ye politics
o COPs
ye kra ni amana ye politics
o be COP ba ko is ye sa
ye ni amana ye politics
eso politics ndi e be ko so because Kwame ala be ka say ya sha se ni ye ne sa nkeka ho say you have a system na be ameka the police service senke was system Odru sa COP level da ye wo team a omotenase ti said ye yi pope no munyina wasem ye cardinals nyina be share then we select one out of the lot na ya many pana be the pope the police system no ke hye ni ya wame ka ye hye dru level say ye dru be na qualify ye dru say bias ye ofri on ko pensioner odru retirement age na fe ya pe COP sa oyun so mu qualify on pedigree ni ho ya hwemu ayi baako system na be yi baako to abayi baako etikan ko ya appointment from a political party or a government of the day by your judge system na entinei Ghana education service signatures are crata bia mkojeje no ni nyina asesa
nji Kwame
health ye nyina nim de no mu PR for ni ade digida asesa eji wa ene de
nti enye niwo ni ferium for Ghana education service said your omoye because mo ena mo ma ekwan ekere aban se woze yefa ni pasi na wo ma ho kwan ni amma na nkofo no details ni nyina from district o ma submit ni nyina na mo de aba regional sa de akọ national na se enne obi ka kire wo se code bi wo ho ne nsanka ye enem Charlie, you see, this country, we are a bunch of jokers in a gum. Bunch of jokers near my politics. I kata ye near sa na fi ye di juma sa ukruma. Nanka wu GS wo become we ache. Edia ben ko ben pa ni interception ben pa no mo ye de ma teacher for. As Ghana education service, ye ben pa no mo ye de ma teacher for. This is my teacher for them a moya hara musu nimfaso better per this letter now the ababontin a chance what teacher for won for mo nya hwe however senka wugina wonan so a woye wadwuma nka wensi a nurse for cow mo doctor for cow mo Kwame dey na si.
That's the problem.
Ghana Health Service will release a letter in the ababontin wabra midwifery ni na sefo hunu say yentua omoka near you now see Ghana Health Service release letter he say mamunko strike onko di die no enfa ko gina classroom on fa gina de on said die na enfa ko classroom on ko sha de
na Kwame me though sometimes we blame the Ghana Education Service to be so me blame unions
no de Kwame omo so nimfa so ba ko si
because me hwe sika omo ti wo
me say wo mo so nimfa so ba ko si at the end of the year Kwame book not part say any pen near the ntoma eno kra no ni abecha de amom meanwhile a month mo ti omo more than necessary mo ti omo unions e de na mo ye de ma mo members na omo join mo no
o ko hwe ti aye na hwe de e ko so Kwame re
de hia ne say enya fa nipa na obo so na omo pre bejoni nat bejoni nagra bejoni we bo so many afenu nso so a de mo be ya ma nipa na hu sampa or join a certain union a certain association a wo mo ju omo ho no mo nye gisa pen notepad any ntoma ena mo de chiche omo eno nko na mo de chiche omo meanwhile month mo ti omo buru more than 50 eko ibi kura kwa 100
sometimes pa omo allowances be a buy na say na kwa be o matom say tew na say eh na enfofu eh e dey no mo ye o matom just like that eto omo ya na allowances be omo ko fight mamu a na e ba e ho mbenya bibi di abehwe wate.
Can you imagine
that benya bi ahwe wate?
Can you imagine?
So some of these things are worrying. So me won say obi a join union or association said
for some benefit be what for be makomienu bi e be koyenti.
But if I join I'm not seeing that benefit, then what's the essence of even joining the association?
Most faso cry in your existence any day. As you exist as the union,
sometimes you know I can crunch any po. Yeah, I can crunch any patches. And about bebre akosoa. Me want to say senka leadership and try and so.
Oh yes. Kwame akwa say yawo Methodist, yawo Pentecost, yawo SDA. O mesi universities, o mesi hospitals. But say SDA ni na anka san kora be ko university ni bi. Anam po Pentecost ni be ko universities ni. Obre kora ansa na wanyanko. But a basa a dano this year, but shall see here. You go church to church. Correction, I would do a budget near to target the Mamuna Mutia. But the Bruce was a person will call school nibi and I'll call hospital nibi a brow bre. Yet you do to say you nimo. You see, what is the essence of some of these associations? Wabra mo so man for so mamu members. Mo some for so pa na dey. A brasso say was here serious na kwa me ye can credit empenyufo bi ni unions bi. And yeah, all of the time there was here this board the boy buying.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of the time. Because wo association say wo gina wonan so a aban bebu. Obu so obebu members. Because when you say wo kasa you are wo kasa the members. Entino obeka the woman said the city. O members so anya hotoso wo mu. But here is the case. Association for now, I don't know if I should say they are corrupt and now said me but I can hear yourself what members no how mo join you no and for so back who say man for mom how and why I didn't na teacher ni Charlie obia or no nebe process it will ba ye ma ye dachi I was so nya mo fine no wachira de ibusumi dumienu wachira de kobeye mfiemienu wachira de kobeye de ode ho otimi ntia neka obeka otimane nkwa abontin ko demonstrate nti oba school na onko bobesia ana so onchiri kom no family school mu omo besia mfa ka no family school mu omo besia mfa mpa atade enhye no family school mu omo besia nkoto seminar enware omo besia mfa ntia ne water bill ne light bill na nimguase ne ba no nko age na mo de mote ho adan a mo ye Ghana Education Service meanwhile mo letter no mo amfa bibia ntumu a e kire se mu to na mo aboa ma teacher fo yi anya wo musika no Kwame, nothing of that sort is in that letter. Nothing of that sort e wo mu a kire se wo mo the solution be to adwa a kire se in almost yet for these people. So mo sabe kan musika. Meanwhile you are threatening them, you are warning them. To caution their mom. And it means that uncle Tenafi, on finding sanction them from no nsu. Ade Akye no paper na near sin nsu, no back classroom, no abetchere nkwadana de. Aden na ye di o matem bro musu, e ma teacher yo no eso nimfa so sa. We are discouraging people.
Yeah, of course.
Kwame kofo ba ye, ne meals and pencil. Hwe kwan o mo fa so se be ye amanfo ni beba teacher training so mbekọ. Akwakọ jintiti abekire ye maade ne ye di allowance nyina ba behim na nne I encourage amanfo mo ko ne nne so mo ko no mo ba wo mo sike wo mo simuntia.
Sompa FM.
Oh, like
that's
how?
The problem.
How?
And then your man Kwame told Bia, Odwin will say, I say, it's a crime to working for the public sector.
Yes,
to be a civil servant and all these things.
Yes.
Because sometimes Odwin you ask yourself that does it worth it?
And
because Ubehu the same institution, all of people call the same class. They be any panenya private or when they are talking of an eye because of the allowances, incentives, and other things that the person is gaining. Now, movie. What you say?
Yes.
But every other make say, that you ban before the tax and say, Benjamin de Ninya because the kind of things I won't know. And in the panic attitude we are put in place. So our call how many times I say a nurse for a teacher for a police for we muddy. And yes, be a chrono and I say be name the line of duty. Wa juma wa say what how many times? How many times?
Now labor unions for the cry. Yeah, me beside me whole question. So more crowd more existence here day.
That is the issues that we have.
More existence part again.
Yeah, they baby. And
you who say not to phone me SMA call ya na if you almost labor union for Afro mo say mo mbrani entenase. Meanwhile, Juma was some more young kasa sebeya sa na you kransi no. You are not doing it. I just do critical. More tenase man do critical. The work of labor unions are worker-led organizations that use collective power to protect and advance the shared interests of their members. Their primary work involves negotiating with employers to secure better pay, benefit, and safety standards. Inti ya omo to wo munim say teacher for bi, ni nurse for bi, ye nti omo ka ba ebusu mi dumie no. It is so munim ade ana mo no mutu. Omunim ade ana mo no mutu. Na omunim said the ekoso no is against the Labor Act ana.
Omunim pa.
Omunim za.
Omunim.
You see, it is high time. It is high time. I also said these institutions no mo so mo ye adwuma no. Omo gina omo nan so ne ehu so mo ye adwuma. Ana President John Dramani Mahama ba ya odwane ko hia omo kokko mu onum ti no. Bibia adadi ho. Because I mean me nti omo nka biem labor union me nti omo nka biem. So mo daw so mo wu so mo yira o menim ba bi o makwa akose. This is the time I was sorry. Enka mo kura na ni ko se bibi sorry kura ansa na ya timudin o mo ne nam form na mo bisa nagrat not for mo negotiations between because mo kura mo intermediaries ti mo yesa sa na ba yi nyina ba kokoko so se be ya wensi
kwa me se sa de we ana da bia ma me di eyo ho ya no ene ekuwa
Sompa FM
o mbetena wa na o se obi pan pa bone sem se nipa wadi be 70 years.
Yes, 80 something. Why mre?
Wako first time, wako second time. Still also obeko tetem.
Aye.
Obeko for that or revising your manner or that's what is so. You for be han asa nada ko pe pam. No be akọ setiku. O setiku na fe die be hu eyu ni eku was.
Nobody create ba want.
You cannot be part of just say hunu sa.
Me wa nipa na tiso wo di nsem hunu no. Mo hu antwe na adwene antiso.
Dia enya no.
Odi nsem hunu no de mo hu anka.
I know the Amaka say nipa no wo the jurisdictional powers and on sovereignty as a nation. But omo nhwe say be ade na nipa no is against AU mo standard of operations. nipa ne be ya na afei obi aba nse sa ade we say you for mon kan me ameka nyetu no yetu nipa na afei o maye.
Yes.
And you have to bring your say to aba, otherwise you not accept you. I don't know to worry ne akoye wo he eke kachom sankofo mi esa kachom ze ne esa ade ya so yeti union. Tete. Because you are not pragmatic, you yet now action your man high against we are not fear be ho say. You ba be pe bibia hwe. We are not emergency thinkers.
Yes.
We are not you can't say
emergency thinkers.
We are all emergency thinkers.
Yes.
BBC. Na fe ni hu nyansa.
And normal react.
We will never react until something happens.
And Kwame, I want to tell Ghana Education Service that they should withdraw their letter. Because overheading no cry insulting to teachers. Insulting. Say management reinforces respect for administrative structures and professional conduct, but you are not reinforcing welfare. You are not reinforcing say and near me be boane be show munkura no motumi ye adwuma no motumi aye, and you are not reinforcing it. You are not your child letter way or a politician. Politics no ye. Politics no ye. Like mum teacher for one. Mum fa teacher for one one. How can you write this letter? How can you write this letter? You have got to classroom and trade. What you can of time was what trade one go trade. What you can one go classroom. And now what you can was one go trade. What are you coming to reform? None of two way number so with me untamika. What's the Cincinnati over Shammy says at time so what do you mean? Like what do you want to tell us? You want to take all of us for granted? Whoa. Because someone na power kit will be baby obi person show shoulders say me so to me about be dimensa. Like what's the meaning of that? What's the meaning of that? Go and make sure say one more nam 12 months ayentu omaka no musu no mo when it's credit hours. Omo man be yes demonstration no. You can't tell me what you are telling me in this letter. What is the meaning of that letter? Letter nankasa dey nkra na person kan. Charlie. What do you mean? Masa mo fa mo.
All right. Mama na say sometimes we dey show me kan dey nkan. Arapa Kingdom Aba Center. Wadaroba under the Kingdom garlic bitters and capsules about bunting. Kingdom garlic bitters and capsules. Arapa shadi mami. Immune system ne de anu na nipa bi edi wakagina mu se omi nya anya utiate edo wo akra so wanya ya de we na so ne ho de because say ni immune no ay strong na hwe immune system say build it wa bra wanom Kingdom garlic bitters and capsules na ya de na kra ba edin say betimi abu afa ne so enti anopai say bia o cholesterol do was so sadia na dori wan hwe adi beyew wakoma ebo periperi garlic no a ewob no eye adwuma senkonya mesro arthritis o na so hu tutu hu jojo anxiety afi won ma why stressed up wa bre wona me oboho
Sompa FM
Kope Kingdom garlic bitters and the capsules ni bibobo now dey hwe ade Sanso na ema no so yenyina ye ni kirem yenua mai ewo almighty tremendous capsules no adwuma eye ne se oba sa ahemfie ho nkoye senunu sent ho nyoma nko enye once obi aba no agya ho ko but you don't know the reason why ahofa wo bi kasada wo bi aduane ya wonimye na adenti na nko ada bia engine no enye stars ahodo obeyin so engine mo nya e de asemba tremendous capsules na esiesi ahemfie aye ne ma kama na no sa na mranche ni bowura mu a omu tinam a sheriff tinam of clear tinam odim se nyoma koye pa ho tremendous capsules and open Kingdom Ginseng power capsules no ena ma mema ye mema ano sa no uhu status na o complain say obi na ewari obi ebe na ade onye bema ena ma bema ye bema cause wabo bo almighty Kingdom Ginseng power capsules no ginseng de enyina enim de ye mema usisi na ya wanya mental stress mentally so you stressful untimi enwinsi so untimi mo adwuma unya extra energy mema unya Kingdom Ginseng power capsules I'll pay for 0597 298 855 0597 298 855 and at 0559 761 144. Oko pharmacy shop drugstore biamua obenya kingdom no pay bi ato. Arope bomodia ne kope bito. Mo pedro so a oba kingdom herbal center o kenshi drug lane. Eho ana behuyen na waje wo de. Arope sciatica expert se men kan cho se sciatica de. Ya kan sciatica it is sciatica 21st. As a ye kan se samna ye boss samna onim samna bi abebo. Didayen bi ebo onim de obeka. Saso de kan sciatica onim de obeka 21st. Ya de bi 21st for show. Say yes stroke, say diabetes, say yes syphilis, say yes pompo crab out there bra. Ya de bia musa. Na so ye mo say research ne bo ka ne ye ne de expert call one disuan bai. It is sciatica na yes symptoms then say ya de kase ba no. Wan hwe ye bebu out go, wan hwe be do dem. Sciatica. Ha. Me chama ba ku bi ache no. Na nye ize. Nya 21st for God who say yes. And up 050 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 0249 311 311 0249 311 311 sciatica expert no 21st clinic branches ne door so fra ye betcho baby a obi ben na wako kuma se hwan overseas junction Sompa FM Sompa TV ya ne osoro no mo form ye wo hwan ha ya alpha radio nchem ha ya obo asem nko cancel quarters cancel junction hodam behum do me market nso on kan ho na behu 21st sunyan monko sunyan teaching hospital yene na edian nhwem kransa tachimai obehu yen ofre numbers na be chiro baby bi wo na wako arapa RSYD no VG studio sebrei o twa movie film na apeso ye bibia fa camera handling ho ye video say podcasting say streaming na apeso ko Facebook internet iso a o de friend enya machines ne kwan ye woni bebre won de papa yes our professionals so many machine handle and repair RSYD no VG studio ya wa Accra Malam Abiase first Kokoko street kwa ne wo Kwantempon so na mbom ofre Ghana ha ba bia ye ba ye negotiate ni asom kama 057 471 5778 057 471 5778 and 030397 4822 where RSYD no VG studio or say let's create something extraordinary together. And I pay Tago na anka senye. Tago haba Mr. in the capsules. Mr. Owa Bema na or erector misfunction. What they make mess and normal. He. Adro ho minia. Adro ho. Tago ne boy juma. Tago ne boy juma. Tago na dance die na no edin. Oya Bema na impotence nyoman click nyoman koso a. Unya Tago haba Mr. and the capsules bobobi. Oba woni atenka ya de ba ma woni atenka de also na atenka be dey oba da sa couple man po ne wadwam anopa pebi infections ahodo nyina syphilis gonorrhea de be yo nyina no meso onya Tago heba mixture for 0243 228 296 0243 228 296 wana wonim ne de oduru eye pharmacy wa na herbal shop o se Tago no be able say yes Bema abefie anopai polytank yenim ni free tete no tetentene ne nyomo ye no sese moda so gida na so gidi anopai sumo super tank polytank sumo super tank eno na ye de aba bonten asese ye cho say a discounting nyoma also na sumo no sene mu buy na hoodin ne sene the strength esitie no say Okwa onya 1,000 cedis and above free discount about 10% going free at the mount. Odu polytank POLYTANK tanki bia no polytank tie nim free tete ko na kwa do polytank sumo super tank nenya discount ewo so bomodi anaye ntem wa bra promo yi koso beware of a year frosters ko fobi o mba ana we na simonua no we kra Polytan for company woboa mo wani na ho wan hwe nkofo be bu pa ara pay a Roman father na duro no we a father Martins heba Mr. Kofa by Roman father na duro no ara pay namness anacho One say you titi. That feel oh yes say ya and send him attention. Masa adi be yo. Stroke na acho. Sa acho bonkum sa acho nifa so acho ado sa acho baby a. E micro bobo Roman father ne duro no. Na de ma Roman father duro no eya sonko kra ne say. Roman father duro no. Roman father de duro no. Eye tese nyame sa wom. Obu o se me no na me de sa mi stroke nso ase se mi BP ne kwafam we tese yade a eye chronic kwankro oku a enko ne fe no kwankro ti ne fe no chronic kwankro anopai onya Roman father ne duro ne betu ase de amaw 0247919122 0247919122 I say afi 0552668517 na eju Roman father ne drone pharmacy shop and drugstore bia obenya biato adopa ye tukwan o tukwan a eda se oko school na akoye adwuma ana se oko tourism oko holidays eye express group na make am famon or study work and living abroad say eye US UK Canada Australia New Zealand Germany krobe na pese okoso o de bomodia na tweben express group for anopay say yes ticketing wanya afese we utwa ticket local ne foreign de nyina yenim time yenim flight kro yenim kwan befa so anyanefo bomodia frɛ eye express group sa so na open scholarship abrochira ya be cho kwan pa no wanya scholarship open admission ya be cho kwan pa no wana wafa yen sa so co schools ne doso obia testify say express edamfua anopay sat GRE jimat TOEFL so hwe no international exams ni nyina ye tuition ho samson ye registration o de friend ni enchecho kuma se wasafo labor runabout en kran we we Kaneshi First Light community 18 Lashibi Golf filling station ye ne Lashibi funeral homes ne ben so wotema samson adru East Legona ye ne Trinity Theological Seminar ana ben so takrade for Mumra Market Circle ye ne eye dwumaku a ye friend Hot Ernesto fast food ana ben so Sunyan Silver House building no ye ne High Court ana ben so Tamale Mumra Tamale Teaching Hospital baby ani ye ben court no Mumra 0249 000 448 0249 000 448 ana 055555 5 ne makumaku enum 0067 055555 0067 na frame na yanso yamwo na enyama enyina enkoyi na nso boga kosuande awa abrochi arapa Sharifu ginamu di amade National Democratic Congress NDC of Aklensu ginamu di amade New Patriotic Party MPP of Aklen arapa machi
Kwame Nkwantabisa mejoso na me egusu shita ye mehwe sani anopei oho ayefena otai no eye UK for the ni bina na mitimi se na ko ye UK for tai ni ranse hojo nti apomu ye na mafa akwanya na machia makome constituency ofuru konkonso na mde nchia ma member of parliament honorable Michael Akwasi Edu na machia party mpenifo ina from constituency chairman to the party sympathizer polling station for ina ya che obibia na yasre obibia se party no reorganization eguso ayeye no ye na ye putu your hands to the wheel na ye mo ma reorganization no intimi emras kakra meka no
mame na ase anopa mame nchia mame adusa Mami Adusano, very good morning to you. Menimsa umpomu eye on staff ni nyina adusa heba fo nyina menimsa mo hoye. Sharif. Machen. Umpom ti say.
Chudi ampom ba say ya de madam. Bibia de dana ko mo boko.
Good.
NDC amanyoko no so bibia tedi. Kwabri East so bibia edida na kwamu enkakakaka na sre na mesre eye kwabre manfo se nyankopon ayadom ye fiase ayeye eye new eye party members registration no ti mesre omo elebie mesre omo enyado sasa ne da wo mo ye no manfo omo beba se omo pese omo ba register ebe kan ye NBC amanyoko no ewo ye kwabre mansimu ha no omo be hwe no ma register omo ma bibia etimi akototen ade ama omo na me say Bob man for kai say enedua yi the original treasurer of the NDC honorable Marvin Fraser Norman yebeba ye ne be ye iftar program ye ehwa central mosque enim honum na te be sre kwabre man for say obi bia ngitwi emra na ye num nsu na the last one na ye who's Nkwantabisa you have the last 10 days of Ramadan nimu it is the most powerful days of all the 30 days.
Okay.
We believe, say, that particular 10 days can even change your destiny.
Okay.
If you will die tomorrow. If you pray sufficiently in that particular 10 days, your destiny could be changed.
Wow.
Me bompaye and the man of phone kremofo nyina obi bia say this particular 10 days aka.
Alhamdulillah. Amen.
Niensu yembe ya defo.
Amen.
Niensu yembe ya mampanimfo adachi.
Amen.
Yedi yembe ye kandum akire ekirima.
Amen.
Eti ochoja po nyankopon onye ni yema.
Atabil.
Allahu akbar.
Okay. All right. Vile bwa zugu. Vile bwa zugu ate. Vile bwa tikina hodi ya idi ba guru wache. Oh, ba guru wa. Ma guru wa. Oh, okay. Okay, c'est passé for the show no mupe. Esa dia onyumbia de mamopa. C'est passé for show no mupe. Me ko abu akweli kakra fine. Anti hodi me me territory pa anti sheriff metem finfini dia no okay. That is fine. Fine. All right. At Ghana's reliance on Dubai for gold export leaves city exposed as Iran conflict disrupt trade. Go off and talk where Hajion. Closer begins nationwide strike over delayed implementation of new salary structure. Middle East crisis. Ghana immediate threat is price, not fuel availability. Minister of Energy Nediwe Abba. Of a clear Mamencha say with Closac. Na yenhwe Closac for omo back and forth implementation of MOU omunyina ate since 2019. Says almost strike.
Ebeda sibioni asaso achiatie for. Closac for almost strike now almost start no. Dedi ka ebesre omo say if there is a means of negotiating with governments, your best omo say it is the best approach. The science say omo akọ strike say no the repercussion no yen omanfo a yesiki government services na ye ho be kire ye science okọ the various municipal district assembly metropolitan assembly na omo na do so pa close up on do so wo municipal assemblies nti say ba say ya na e dia ho kire aba obi a okakọ siki service bi wo assembly bi kwampo a permit bi na okope works department ya wo assembly ho nyina no e fadodo na adwumayfo no omodwene Closac inteba side ya hohihia eba omanfo no eso enti if there is a way to negotiate na say omo ebetimi aba adwuma whilst they are negotiating ya best so so monkoso na negotiation ya kan wasem ya na task from good faith sanse Nkwantabisa only obi a negotiator to nipa kono hwena say he is coming from a good faith point of view e ma onya hotoso ba o hwena say nipa kono nkomo no ase ntisi susu bia na e ma wunya gidie se nipa kono asema one wo ka no obetimi aye na ne fadodo na susu ye pressure ya na a free members of the unions they call leaders no so no ebia na the leaders no they understand the situation but almost so some of their leaders may also seek re-election of their various portfolios into almost so they also do not want to do something ebeye say omone the government in power no is in bed. Inti ma omo incur the abufu of our members. Into sometimes almost two jakakra, normal members, who say your leaders know a BB. Into and not so ya dear back also more. Now a buying so because ye can you now can be view our buying so. Nias a buying to say or more demands are or more at their 2 tables so. No, utie mu a eye negotiation da ho. In fact, enya de se afi mu ne ani aban ba be negotiations so. Eye negotiations ya to ho a ye se aban se o implement the terms of the negotiations and that agreement no. Enti ye be se aban se if there is a part of the agreement no, na se aban feel se emprempren mu wontimi enfofele anase ontimi ana those terms na the best approach ni say obesa na omatena se na se any renegotiation bi and the best ba a particular line of agreement ya na omo any omatena se aye sense so say fulfilling of those terms na ban ehon sumre ya ebi obetima meet omo halfway and for instance ebi allowance bi and a war agreement ni mu say ebi was say mam 10 na say aban say okay me 10 but a mam of 5 for now but the agreement stands the remaining 5 ebi adafufuro bi na be mam a and also so government should come clear and clean with the closer empenifo no na ehunu say obia atimi akamu to common grounds ebia waba wanim kakra mesma ba mani kakra nya beto be hia oba a ye yina yakoma beto yeyam na emom se aban posture ebeye se ye de mo be court labor commission for rights national labor commission for mo na ye ya ne fair wages for ya no mo de court unions now mo ene wo aban
they are on discussion table with fair wages
and salaries commission. Yes, and the best from say it should not get to a point where a buyer say a buying and some more in the snake a juma foreign close up for 90 bedroom paper so be say by force acquire or share into your court some enforcement be say or some more eba dwuma na hakoye nema bebre ye tell who sa ewo aban side are represented by fair wages and labor commission for enti ebe stress omoso so ehunu se we mpo de enye se afen na ye nimo ba be negotiation waka say you cannot be on strike whilst negotiating eno de empempi mra omotade we omopa e de court ekokonya verdict everyone say you cannot be negotiating whilst you are on strike where they almost say ya negotiate ya wie dada enti nia ya ho adwuma e da ho no eno na yesre mo say mo enfofele the party I was mo fulfill enti na ban ene omo ntena ase na omo ntimi emre adwuma na omanfo yesiki government services no omo ntimi enya
sheriff closer strike
open guess meda wasi na masachi wasi ya manfo hunu baby a situation ni baby free buy ene baby ababedu Glosak fo yi ekọ eye Glosak sorry ekọ eye demonstration somewhere eye 2018 there about ena omo ne aban a na ewo so sabre na eye MPP aban etena se eto kese ewie ya hyehye no magu apono so se saa no ma ba ko miensa we ena sabre omo de ba bedi juma sene esimi efata enti wo mu nyina agitum na no kwasime wo mu ne se 2019 no mu nyina age eye saa enoma enedua yi wo mo hwehwese ebetimi a enforce de amom no eye 2019 ena mo gitum wo hwefiri 2019 eba eye ena eye close to almost about 6 years. Now one question that someone may ask me say upon all this while, ya nya botre ya hwa ban no because the current situation that we were bedeviled with as of the time ana MPP wa abamu no na noma bunkam so age nsemu ama noma ya agentre ha nti they exercise some level of patience and constraints with the government of the day. Now the point is say the NDC has come to power. You find say afe any 3 months mu anyway. Now the air can say strike in the emrano mo kwan say abrebia wo mo dwen say bibi koso a enkoye mfa mo bia no wo mo betumi akọ strike ba no kwasem ne say te say de wo fakle kan ye no wenya ade a afei na mo ba bete ho mpentenkwa ade a mate ho mpentenkwa ye de ho hyehyɛ ya den agu akwem enti can the list the leadership of Glossa could do ne say aban foforo atwam no enhyehyɛ ABCD ene ne omo ye den ekoye ye nya abotere momo afiri 2019 aba besi sabre but abesi ne ye nyanti hu bibia ente hu popue bia na ajamomo baaye no ebia na ye akokame ye se enkrata asema ye de begu omo ne ebia fa monsase na yen hyehyɛ baako mienu miensa ewo ni eti e besere se afei na maba monhwe na muntu ho na monnya den emmo ye na bibibia enyina brane na bibibia enye kama emfamaye but nyame anim na Nkwantabisa prakope ani imputupuru strike say no na akwakobo aban no ekotodwem currently ya wa noma hudu pia ye nyina ye nim sie wom sabi ya under IMF ya wa noma bebre bi wo no ma se wo ba be ya ye ne ye ho e wo se wo make sure se bibiara wo ye bia no is in consolidation with what the IMF guideline obodi ama Ghana say ye mfa nye ye economy no is concerned so de ye sere ne say bibiara wo mu bu se bia no esefata won e di say ye de ma won but de ye kan say so mutimi nya abotere for a period of 6 years ye besere ni diem ye besere nya ado say achia na emom na so nya dai emui ensema National Labour Commission ni omo kanu salaries for ene omo kanu omo hwe no omo tie no asopam no omo ko omo nyuma so nkodi omo djuma ahodo na Labour Minister ane National Labour Commission for no ane omo panyimfo no ntenase na brano no omunhia no omunhwa kwanya wo mobafa so ni aban ye ti so His Excellency John Dramani Mahama aban atokese no mahunu kwanya wo mobafa so asolve omu problem no e de amom because ade no ya koye asem bia ha dwiye pa so obi tie
MMDAs are not working.
That is it because now who say MMDAs are who office now coordinating director ni ha e de ba adwuma so na wo akoye. So obi baba ya na building permit no physical planning for the works for ni wa e de be dwumadie na nipa no e ba be ye den e ba be ye anu ti ne egusua ene o mo kasa se bibi o mo ka bia no ese ne fata but ye be sere say they should exercise some level of constraints with the current government because anya hwe crown no senka ebia mo ne aban no mababa to kese say oh this was where the problem no na e wo no ye di hu nkomo aye den aduro ye ni MPP for can say yes raw aye honorable Rashid Pelpo ye be sere wo enkomo no ba bia ye diduru ye nie so wo ba ye ne nyambo wa mane officially ya ba ye de baba beto animu say ba bia ye di nkomo ni duru ye nie eti ya be sere so obe expedite action awo ye nkomo awodo a ye hyehyɛ ye dai egu apono no so but prekope imputupuru say no de ye be sere ni diem ye be sere nyado se enoma wo mu sere ni nyina esefata won enoma wo mu sere ni nyina edi se ye de ma won but ye be sere enidium ye besere nyado to the extent say one of their general secretary was even saying say ebeye dey no matu o mo school fees and no mo yirenom ni o mo ko yes but ye besere said this is not the approach they should have adopted but enya bane sa ye den awi but the besere enidium ye besere nyado ne say asen when na ebre ne kono wo mo mpene no mo ko mo dwuma ye so no mo fa gidie mapanhye o mo mpanyimfu a wo mo akasa to abade yi wo mo se wo mo nda wo ma no ne yenhwe kwan awodo wo mo betimi afaso aboa na wo mo ne aban aka wo mutiri abom asolve this particular problem.
Me da say Yanko, fuel prices are. You say because of what is the recent happened. Ministry now because say shortage there, very difficult. Say because fuel in your, but the prices and one share relatively you been issues with it because say baby barrel and namwa anticipate is a bedroom level. Ministry now assure say of course we will have fuel, but the prices will be issued. MPA beka chain say petrol need there at least 6 months there. You bet me akover home. So already the current situation no pena me can say the OMCs are against behavior of the BDCs So we are about oil distribution companies now. Omasha say the oil need go because supply for our outlets OMCs are not getting. All because some say by system now prices now reflect here so that they can cash out. Looking at the current situation for the BDCs, the OMCs, and the ministry are somehow okay. And the recent happenings of war here, Ekoswa. You name the major role Iran plays when it comes to fuel. Sharif.
No question woman say Iran kroni krobia. Wiase nyina enwo anasa fa nwo a ye didi ejuma no. They supply 20% of it worldwide. Meaning say definitely problem here abai, it will affect the world market. And indeed, from $69 per barrel, na ene huria kwa kudru almost about $107 per barrel. You understand? So, which means definitely this particular harsh conditions are going to emanate. But no question woman say, I think the government have exercised some level of resilience in how well or more forecast total normal within the shortest run. Say this particular situation abey say some bro said away kurana at least we have some level of cushioning be a cushion kopem say nyankopon be na dom na abotoye mo beba wo no so be den ebitwa. But no question me woman say off take it is becoming an issue be one way or the other. No, they always want to use certain loopholes in between some of these market gaps to make profit. But we would only entreat them say, no matter the circumstance, no matter how much the profit you want to make, you are still a Ghanaian. You are still a Ghanaian. So be a brother's keeper. And then let's see how well we can all foster. But I think there was a honorable Edujita Makulu Nabaso. And to Yahodu Awaye. Now no na mission waye. I think news file. Nisembi no kase they have this number of fuel for this particular number of months. This number of fuel for this particular number of months. Ni nyina ya ade ebetimi aboye in one way or the other because senka sabre na kebia 2 weeks fuel to supply. You could have imagined the kind of bottleneck approach right now. Nanka you be find yourself. But the yesterday say, as and when a son woman way in banu, it was something. It is almost about say a idea nanka ni when because and toko we in say Kim and a Iran won so asem near ken and a US so asem near ken. It yebesre any diem yebesre nyado say. As and when a nuoma etumpon kakra no yegusua ye de nuoma egu akwama ye hwe one way or the other ekwan wodu a ye be foso a ye betimi abom modern na yetimi ajere nuoma kakra se be ya see the na nuoma tie somewhere time Russia Ukraine war ne buy no ye konkodru that particular pempenso no but at least we will be in between se be ya shocks no will be absorbed little by little se be ya Ghana ni ho be den ebedwe no because Sankenyes this particular oyene buy ya each and every Ghanaian would have alluded to the fact say na bibia koso totin petrol bo ne ba be ye for to the essence Ghana for bibiara edi ho adanse enti de yesra ne say ye nyina ye koye nkotodwa anim a ye mompaye na no yasra afo kro mo Lebanon yakoto missile man kan mo ntina manfo tete TikTok say AI but enne ekoka Ghana for na man say nye AI. I'm telling you it was all over TikTok say American movie here enti na no a issues ba ya aya foreign affairs ministry mo tro e ka che manfo say de abeni no asa manfo ahunu say ade na eboboba no enye fedi agoro ade na eboboba no enye kosia na ntache bia na eba eya ade a eba eya reality a say ya nhwe yie ne ya mompa ya masa particular ntokoya eba itu antwa e de nuoma bebre beba ya nhwe yie a enuoma beje ntre ha nhwe yie na akwakotra so amena kofa bibia ewo ho e de aba
things at this moment the authorities should also come in. National Petroleum Authority, especially regulating these outlets, the BDCs, the OMCs, anyone okay can.
Oh no, last okan ho asem. So mo be enforce emra bi e wo mo so se be ya going on forward no. Na ubegotimi call Accra Total Filling Station.
Yeah.
The ratings are omodi agu omo board no so no. E different from Total Filling Station e wo sehwe. But ni nyina ye total. Ni nyina so e the same fool na no mo ye den wo mo ton. Eti na nu say ne na ni abria no ka ho asem den say yemfa ya ha ya akrampo nyemfa to ko abre ha. Yeah, okay. Ya wo one what's the name adabraka alignment ho. Ba ko so mo feature he ya. Imagine say we eje 12 Ghana cedis per liter. We 11 Ghana cedis per liter. Meanwhile they are selling the same products from the same company. Why should it be so? Eti ye pese o pese obomode na ye nya sa uniformity no se be ya we gina ha we so ye dey egina ha eno no betimi aboa ma enforcing of some of these regulations would be far more easier. But the Americans say Ghanaians should bear with the current government because Anya Shekwan, we have shown good faith as far as the management of this particular economy is concerned. Na ya mompa ye say otwedian ponyankopon beto eye asumdwe nsuo egu Israel, Iran, and America so say be ya asumdwe be den ebeba. I was happy to hear say Iran are saying they are ready to sit on the table and then try all means possible to solve this particular issue amicably.
Okay. Over Claire.
Madasi bio na ohia ne ekoso sisia wo the Gulf now. Ehu pa because ohia senia missiles no fly left right center na dangerous. Sometimes ohia bi wo fun so na oyam krampo den show. Na ohia enipa dodo so a de bia routers for caso mu ewu na. As a yarding cohobebre, I mean, people are dying day by day, and I idea very, very dangerous. Now, what the bar, my money, a man someone. I feel, sir, Utie, the Minister of Energy, now, John Jinapoa. I think, sir, the Amihuni, sir, or person or prepare your minds. Yardine, sir, petrol buono, ebe costro. Na koso a reason we say ntina eba be kosoro na amanyofo ene ye nuane mandisifo ntia se preko pese enyema bi wo hono mo a omaka atwamu a se ne omo se nya sa akwanya ne biu anke bia sa ansem omo ka ne mre bi ko manka obakai 2022 a o man ye kwa ho hie mu a petrol buo Eco do 23 Ghana cedis per liter. Na ya wa bemu as MPP na ye catch Ghana for chechire mu se de nti akoko do sa mpempen so ne se Ukraine and Russia for ntoko mo kono ho sunsuanso ni bi na aba be du o man mu ama ye hu sa de no. Ye nuane money si for se debi antisa mismanagement ya bon o man ye hu ne hihye na omu communicators kaya kokodu se omampani dada no ayo omampani da no nim the global effects sa na manu se ne ebeso oma bia so bibi koso omahofo bi so a the effect ebeso Ghana so enso gina mu bi kaya ma okan if I'm quoting the president today sa time omampani say a free Ghana echo Ukraine ot flight mu a 7 hours na dia air cost will be maso 7 hours away from Ghana hanums here. And yet then na hunsun so no eba Ghana so. And then ufri Ghana na se wo call Irana 8 hours 23 minutes. And if say 2022 now from Ghana to Ukraine, I have 7 hours. Now who's in Sansuo? Ade Akye Ukraine no. And me nya Ghana who's in Sansuo dia. Ne Iran na 8 hours 23 minutes there. I better know who's in Sansuo Ghana so. You see, bad politics is not helpful. And now, you can say 20% of na yen oil you consume no efa Iran almost Strait of Hormuz honomo and to be because of honoma I was saying so nanka 20 ni 80% they say 80 dem for ho think 80% they take ebenya but you see yen tia se preko pese petrol buo no now can NPA they are regulators. In fact MP omuni fuel bia at any depot bia. Ghana for omoye business people amako krakra fuel free baby ombe free aba. Ena omo regulate. Enti ye kasi ye 5 weeks, 7 weeks enya aban MP ne wo fuel bi gu baby e be so Ghana for 7 weeks o. Your man for makra fuel aba. Enti omo no makra fuel aba no. They can determine whether they are going to sell their fuel or not. Who are buying as regulator no? Won't you go far or share and go tree a buying see business person be a wakra be a 1 million liters be a good the tank found be baby gunu. Won't you mean can you say on you cannot tell that person. Enti a idea yensre say woman your best almost say if omo hold the bibia na omo en release but omo so kwa no obetimi akotunufuwa but say if it doesn't make business sense to the person say or bet turn in there he will not sell because he's also a rational business person so turn on there at a certain price that's what share the business projection no we that's what turn at a higher price at that person as rational as he is no on turn and no dia na obetima ye no bebre now we have been told no more tauto bo so say tour abba back on streamer tour produce tour refining a lot of our crude. What's it?
It's true.
Oh yeah, na making said how na maybe say and if tour is refining now it's in operation and refining yeah then why should we be worried? Because your crude na you two or emu ya no say the ni na matter are refining the amayen dia near cost wo yira no fire ho nsusuaso bi amaya so because yan kata ya refining bi wo ye mai mu
do na be timemeti demand
and then that's na no na ye ka say Ukraine for the no nsusuaso na mo say enya no kure no e de na de 8 hours o man pani do mahama I got the bizarre down down man pani do mahama near this for say enya no kure da and into that bad politics omode eye no sisi ya wo hwe ba bia kwakodu sisi ya na copec for opec for ne omo control no e say do $107 right per barrel na no ya Ghana hanum say omo so ehwe petrol hu dwadie say likely say ba bia dru no the second pricing window never cover 17 cedis per liter. Ye bomb price a mendru ho e ke bia what 13 or baby kwa manage me manage na so e bia na hakodu ho no ma ye be stress BDCs ne OMCs no omo so betimi ahwe na omo betimi aboa kakra na mum except to say and nanu a fuel no world market price every 77 eba do 62 nunti petrol buo every 14 eba 12 ni 11 no abai amekan say say ebo na world market price every $77 aba $62 in na petrol Ghana hanum say every 14 aba 11 nemo abai ni say eni hihye papa bi eni aban papa abanti ena petrol every 14 aba $11 and say ne every world market na free 77 honomu akọ akodru 107 na ene aban se we de eso na ekono enye yen aban a na mo ye world market ntia time e free 77 eba 62 na enu nti petrol for bar form Ghana ha na ye kase da bi petrol na every 13 aba 11 cedis ne 10.5 no enye doma ha ma aban hye ye bia wa ye bia na mom aya world market price no and every $77 per barrel about $62 per barrel and nti na Ghana hanum say so omo amokoto petrol efri amona ne ba no omo so ateso no omo se da bi aya aban hye na ne de ekoso a ye se da bi enya aban na emu aya world market price nti ya ye ndi no kore kakra emfa nkyere o mindful sense o mindful no so they can read in between the lines.
Teacher Kojo we have about good no ensem ne the current nyoma ekoso Dubai ni and consequences are ebetime nya ewo yen stabilization of yen cedi no and say with other major trading currencies. Teacher Kojo Tepenyina so I thought people said the Russia-Ukraine war did not impact our economy and was only an excuse used by the then ruling government not to mention the impact of COVID. Well, by their logic, the Iran versus USA-Israel war should not impact our economy. Any impact will be due to incompetence. Greetings to Dr. Baobian Anabi, Asantiman Koka, and Mr. Wusu Bempa, the Jesu constituency chairman hopeful. Masaudu the Wefri Kumase Bantama, what as Iran, US, Israel war, Ukraine war did not complain about the Middle East tension. What is good for the goose is equally good for the gander. Baumia Tuaso 2028 regards to Honorable Sampine. Baumia Tuaso 2028 regards to Honorable Sampine, National First Vice Chairman hopeful. Way free Benji in fancy Sevilla. Benji rise. Some people are praying Israel, America on Iran war won't stop so that it will affect our economy and cost high standard of living and used to do politics. As few years ago, the opposition party accused its Russia and Ukraine war. Enemies are not God. Cool. It's only cocoa issue that has come to disturb us, but we are hoping that it comes to pass. Greetings to Okunkom MC Achoma Nwabieja South. Emil Smith greets us, say good morning and respond by saying good morning as well. Oyibo Boating Achoma Nebehin, member NPP media patrons. If from Ghana to Russia Ukraine war was 7,000 kilometers and the war had no effect on Ghana economy, then from Ghana to US effect on US-Israel Iran war or clear. So Ghana war ding at the BI who you see the stabilization now. People are saying it's because of the gold investment and all that. They say Dubai, the currency
about gold. Yeah, to toy now. Yeah, share on money sika samu sisi ya. Baby miensa on money nya sika free pa. Gold, cocoa, and oil. Sa baby miensa commodities miensa we say I am on minor very huge sums of money. Your revenue streams no sa ne ma miensa we di mu apotene pa. Sisi amene oka say 2 of them is hugely affected. Cocoa and one some there is say yanka bio. Now our oil, oil no production volumes no perform drastically. Near finance minister a project here ne budget mu say per day the number of barrels are ye be produce no eswate almost 28%. So production volumes have reduced drastically. Ama expected revenue ye free oil hono so is hugely affected. Obeka say sa oil revenue no so na omampani say ye big push. So if the oil revenues are not coming as projected there. Just say the big push is also affected. Now, Obaka sinking fund. There is a part of our oil revenue. I was say a cost sinking fund. And now we say yen oil revenues no projections ni ye nyano senia ye project yenti for the past 1.5 year ni no NDC buy. There has not been a peswa I to sinking fund because sikana eba ye project kwa pian sample ye the entimin kind and ye nyabia to sinking fund ni mu. And that's also the effect. Now gold wa eno na emma yen short windfall san say price ya Sharif ye project ya say benya free gold mu no akwabro sa enti ye nya emfaso a na yan da ye ne hwe ni mu kwan na die enti a ye nya samfaso kase no ene se ewiase amansa sika baako a ano odin a obia de sika kokoshe mu a ye dollar no ene omanpani Donald Trump buy ne hihye ye bi a ekoso wo honum ntino ama amanfo gidi a wo bewo ewo so mo do sika kokoshe dollar ni mu no awo form nte say gold ene ama obia person de sika kokoshe mu entama gold bona kosoro na ye tu aban for say ene sa emre mu a wunya windfall wunya emfaso a wonhwe ni mu kwan every gold no for sika no bi efa ko hye baby a esinto aba ewo koko ene oyemu na fa ko close the loophole no government at the sa windfall no injected directly into the economy to sustain the currency. Now ni two abine for say it's a very dangerous approach. For the time being, no dear, the medium and short term, no dear. Obaka say, oh, what me the revenues and the windfall from the sale of gold, no, at me assure the currency. But the ripple effect, no, and after the long to medium term effect, no, a very, very dark. Sans see ya. Ye who say yen only proper windfall a yenya from our commodity a gold no eno ho eba be touch masisi because of near cost of the Middle East no e kire say sika yenya e de share the economy mu every month bia $1 billion ya inject into the forest market no e ho be touch ma now every month yenya $1 billion are injected to the forest market per yen currency no so besa so ahwe form and into your best say government should look at alternative ways there obetimi sustaining the currency no
let us see
yeah Nana Nkwantabisa
sure
say you say baby say na baby ye ye nyina ye nim the current situation Ghana is bedeviled with of which ye nyina ye nim asem but no kwasem e wo mu ne say sabre ya ntokwa ahodo esisi ewoye Ghana memu ha no esi wo wiase afa na nyina obia esu eyere do pardon no the safe haven for all big tycoons and these upstream movers no is to buy gold. So the more you to sell gold we no e ma ne bo no ye den ekosoro of late year paid from 5,000 USD per ounce to almost about $5,400 per ounce.
Sompa FM.
Which means say the analogy NDC for anase aban no person yini. So we sustain the dollar no ma dollar ni jina brania. Each and every local business would grow. A buama your lending rate eba from what's the name treasury bill no ejina brani. The more asan no we nyina ejina brane no eboama timamuni a wono abi adwuma wo ye adwuma ma manfo anya adwuma ne bia ye no wono so na adwuma no begina brane. It one way or the other no you are helping all of these people no say be ya ekuro ne be krabehwe. Imagine say we have a dollar issue ene dollar ne fluctuate and now what 10 cedis, watching our 12 cedis, watching our 5 cedis, at the time our 15 cedis are. And one say we a business manager, it becomes very, very difficult. Say be ya ubet me money te unu konya. Wobe faso akofa nuoma ba na buo kura wode kofa nuoma ba no say ne beye. Ye wo kromo anum na dollar no so te ba from hwi. A man for bebre na hwere o majapade all because say wo musika no dodo na ye in dollars no mo de kwa kofa nuoma na wo mo de tua nuoma ne ka in dollars. So what is Excellency John Dramani Mahama any yewura kesala to force in person be say yema dollar ni ngina brane. The more dollar regional brand, it gives this business and then private agencies, the zeal to invest. All because unnecessary fluctuations, what dollar no na a free ho. But ye besa can ya kabim. Now no see Dubai issues CACC ama gold ni ye nya ba bi nkoton no kwasem. Say ye be a refinery person add value to the gold. Say be yes ye the gold ni ko adwaman so a ye benya good price for the gold. Say be ya e ba e betimi aba benya mfasopa e de ama Ghana for. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama baye gold so banfaso ye pa e de ama Ghana for and ye be koso toto no ma say be ya eno ma begina brane. Bank of Ghana governor and so ya dey see gold reserves na ye woni nyina no it is going to be liquidated in a dollar ratio. And say ye ton gold no. Nemo we are liquidating it into a dollar ratio. As and when you find the diversification as and when each and every time biano Ghana jira branding say be ya benya more income from gold near tibidia baba share oil honum near subsidizing no ma dia ma ayetemamufo near dia kwhye koko honum near subsidizing no ma dia ma ayetemamufo enti the government is up and doing. The government is fully committed in saying say per the current situation Ghana ye womu sesi no ya be hwa toto no ma brania ma bibibia kama edi amatimemufo etisra ne yesre say before said this particular word be ba no ni ya toto no ma bibibia ye kama etu omunum suo entwen wope this particular turbulence no ebetwam etwamu a eno ma beba be ye kama aya kono a chense de ti
0548931931 0551931931 Arape Yafa so agenche awa. Hello, good morning. Hello, Apen you need my free.
Uni kwa cosma de definitely smart jeso.
Oh, go create John okay.
La me chapa na ya mo abaso na gasi ya kubo sia ubojuma. Ya me chapa na no ko bi secretary no ba ta again. Ona bu dikem eya ta jo jo na de no ti ma me piano. Ya we o ma na e ti se na. Senior message adere so man ne ye be wo bo ni any politics na to say be ma Ghana here can first ni ti ne prane ye then the be ya and go to akuzo kokura no e so ko man for man so fuel e bi ye ti say be 6 months time I tell no so to fuel e bi ti dey 1 year e say am ne kan year so ma ka bo mu ne la for kura ko no fuel mo go nya fuel ketewa ye ne ye ko do ko ti ne kan ahead me the message be say kere me be say wo bo never get the president here. About the little Malotina come and about me and man on press. They said we there for the second more. I'm not going to go to the piano. When you're there, I hear come at Pazabra. She said, 9 good years. They're giving every or married. 2 or 10 minutes in any war. You say, go to the any other. After coming to my committee, such a man, you're betting an answer. At the home point, they're giving you a quarter of your account. It's a kind of buy.
Thank you, Openyini. Your point is well made. Hello, good morning. Champion. Ogoro Sampa. Ogoro Jiraso Kakram say, oh, one who a chikra, okay. Hello, Ogoro. Yeah, ma into you.
Sompa FM.
Okay. Sorry, Ogo. Sorry. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, open you didn't baby free.
But maybe the family because African number police.
I mean, Tiano pay.
I know pay me for konya. Papa so need my palm for mama and Dana. Na make sure you would join the money mama na itinda pomre sebe jeni ona police kwa kuma. Na mimi haindi zinina mama ni aje papa. Pia na baadhi ya dri uchiwompo as host ayense mjuni SMBF fazo manyi ni Ghana pana ina ya Unim say abandi ambaye kaza pepe 1 year down in the line abandi kuna kukuti kubati ambaye na so omanye aye wo resource takini itimi bo omanye kwa oma nti sika abandi na ye badi akako ye abadi nkoye no na so wa wendu won je sa abandi so wo papa bia ori baba won je so kundu ho ti dem papa bo enta abandi na nema abandi bia sina ni ma obi anyim se ni papa mu na wo peno na nyame man nim de ni ansana ye na ma Ghana po ina nto ho nto ni ta ye ti ja
Thank you very much. Okay. And I say, and then I'm doing the Kwame and the number. Okay. If we now for me, your birthday's kakao. Hello, good morning.
Oh, open the curtain, cry. That's what you can.
As council,
Mr. Paul, I won't say what I have to say. Hey, I'm good to, and I'm here. I won't fail.
Mr. Paul, be kumio.
Mama tell me man penny is excellent when it's a man mama. Roy na me say about no rini. Na to say and pay me ma watching na ko pon kan papa. Open the case every before ma ko se maka no. Udi o mani ma ehu. Udi o mochi a ehu. Ana be ti o mo. Anya mi nwa Ghana for some bi say amade. Yakubu ko bibi ere ro bom lo si o se chuo no di ma Lucifer no si yes you da ma di fa ko Ghana mami o ko fa ko santimemu o mo no so mo ko e do mo di so mo ko ha Ghana fo na Lucifer se say o ha e no nyam people mo tuo no mo ban ke nwotwe e ti ja fo na wo me mo sna mbo bra bia fo mo ho na ba da ba just 12 months mo se tie na mo ha ni ba di o Ghana animo e ti ja fo here the 2019 when he say me wa ana say my fo no mo na e wo me mu the mechanism on for Mundi the labor toma, no Munusian crema, and yet I will lie out, such as she has here, no need to go. Yes, that's what I put my papa, I'm gonna put you so.
Okay. Meda say, thank you very much. Unfortunately, meeting with Fabian. But my birthday is in few MCR. Na young quote, no, for clear here, many. It be annual. MCR, your birthday is in few. Okay. Happy birthday to Pedra Richard Arthur. NDC Deputy Youth Organizer, Director for Chifo Eti Mokwa YEA, Director Anope Yama, happy glorious birthday, and a special day and a special moment for you. Director say nyame say onfom free adumu enkwa adumu nyame ema wanimuntene na bibia uye bia nso so entimi enko ye emfama. Yama happy birthday, Director. And this is to Mr. Eric Frimpong, the Chief Executive Officer, Eric Frimpong Mining Company and Center Hill Hostels. Chamai, wadaroba, anope, yama happy birthday. Yes, your trade yampo nyankropon basayadom. Odwa ushira obintimi no minise. May that special day come to special things. May your heart desire be granted. Sir, we love you. Happy birthday. Continue to be you. And a happy birthday from Sompa FM, Sompa TV. Ebenezer also answers say happy birthday. Ebenezer de ba ye nanaba Kwame Nkwantabisa say happy birthday. What you say omodo. Happy birthday to you. Afe happy birthday Tosso and so come Elder John Kosa. Elder Elder Great Gospel Church of Dunkwa on a thing. Elder wakuma pani wa brase nyame fanfra dumu kwa dumu wate. Elder nyame mangu sana endorse mawu. Abake say happy birthday. Abake say nyame show no nyo kese. Happy birthday Elder. Afei, happy birthday, Nkoma Joanita. Papa Joanita. Happy birthday from your brother, Kevin of Sompa TV. Odia Kevin say, oh, my happy birthday. Odia Kevin, do I hard work, you know. And you also my happy birthday, dear. Yes, Yamin show. Don't you kese. Don't form for dumu kwa dumu. Johnny, enjoy your special day. Bill singing na Kevin Betriaka. Enti money how cry. Waka bedri de na say mama me last one na me ko work no send ye mood na ye mood aman was chiwi ebu no. Abranch 10 days or the bumper ya mai. Efia Keita. Happy birthday Obefia. You say I mean sure we say, may God Almighty fulfill your dreams and always remember that I love you from your little sister. Anidiama, our little sister, say happy birthday. If ya, Yami from Fradumu and Quadumu. Happy birthday, Priscilla. Miss Priscilla, yes, happy birthday. Diploma in nursing, there's a 2025 batch. Happy birthday, Silla. Enjoy this moment to you. On that note, so thank you, gentlemen, for coming, Sheriff and Wafa Claire. I've been faithful servant to Mother Ghana. I mean, Shamunina. Sports for Ember the Powers. Waki executive producer there, you can only imagine. Only Orlando Nkumsa, any Prince, Motanasi, nom the details in Abraham Show, non tin and show. From Nana Kwame Nkwantabisa, among from Nkwantabisa, I mean, show.